Hi Rosemary, apologies it's taken a week to get this video done for you. When we met during the week, we agreed that I would go through a slightly different sun salutation for you, and then I'm just going to go through the sequence, the short sequence with high lunge, warrior two, wide side angle pose, triangle, and then Skandasana, and then repeating that on the other side, finishing with Prasarita Padottanasana. So I'm going to do that now, and I'm going to add in a core exercise for you as well. So instead of doing extended side angle pose, we're going to do it just, we did it twice in the original sequence, we're just going to do it once, and that will free up a little bit of time to get some core work in. So I'm just going to start with my sun salutation now, and let's come to that. Okay, so starting in chair pose, inhale to Utkatasana. Exhale, fold down. Take halfway lift, inhale, flat back, straight legs, looking forward. Try draw your shoulder blades together here. Exhale, bend, fold in, send your sit bones up. Step back to plank, inhale, and exhale to either lower chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. So we'll take up dog or cobra on the in-breath here, and down dog on the out-breath. Inhale, send your right leg to the top of the mat, warrior one, grounding your back heel and hips facing the top of the mat. Exhale, send your arms high. Inhale, bring your hands around, lift and open your chest, and then exhale, dive down, bring your right shoulder just inside your right knee, and then allow your neck to drop completely. Stack your hands over your shoulders here. Inhale, hands to the floor, and exhale, step back to downward facing dog. Inhale to plank, and exhale to lower chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Up dog or cobra, inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, send your left leg to the top of the mat, warrior one again here, grounding your right heel, and there's a deep bend in the front knee and your hips are facing forward. Exhale, send your arms high. Inhale, lift and open the heart, bring the hands behind your back, interlace them, and exhale, dive down, bring your left shoulder just inside your left knee and allow your neck to relax completely. Inhale, bring your hands to the floor, and exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale to plank, and exhale to lower chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Up dog or cobra, inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. From here, you can either stay and take 5 breaths, or you can just walk your feet to your hands at the top of the mat into your forward fold. Sending your sit bones up. Take a half lift, inhale, straight legs, long spine, draw your shoulder blades together, looking forward. Exhale, bend and fold. And then inhale to chair pose. Sit deep in your chair, press through your heels, send your hips back and lift and open your chest. And exhale, straighten your arms, bring your hands to the heart. So that's our slightly varied sun salutation. So from here, Rosemary, we're now going to come into the sequence. So when you arrive in high lunge on the right side, right leg in front, left leg behind, you're up on the ball of the back foot, big, deep bend in the front knee, float your arms up overhead. Now draw your belly in and your ribs in here, just to connect with your lower back. And really feel that you're opening your left hip here, and extend your arms up and maybe take your gaze up. And in fact, if you want to bring your hands around and interlace them, and then open and roll back your shoulders and lift your head up, you'll get a lovely front body opening here. Now from here, we'll open to warrior two, and send your right leg forward and send your left leg back. Your front knee is just over your ankle here, and then a little variation would just be to soften the shoulders, because I think we spoke about this the other day. There's a little bit of tensing up in the shoulder area. So we'll take our reverse warrior now. Bring your left hand around to the side of the right waist. Send your right hand all the way back to the back of the mat. And then we'll come into extended side angle pose, not changing the legs, just taking the right hand down to the floor perhaps, and sending your left arm forward, or take elbow to knee if you prefer that. Now keep your chest open, don't close off, and gaze towards your left hand. So we're either in one of these variations. There's a lot of work on your legs here. So we'll float back without changing the legs all the way back to our reverse warrior, and then come into Trikonasana, where you straighten your front leg, reach forward, and I think you were going down too low on this one. So just bring your hand down to your knee, and then extend your left arm all the way up and open your chest. Draw your shoulder blades together and make sure both your legs are completely straight here, and your front foot is facing forward and your back foot is facing the long side of the mat, so the longest part of the mat. And then we come into Skandasana now. Take a deep bend into your right knee, and then we'll extend the left arm up, taking the gaze up. And then from here, change over to the other side and extend your right arm up as you flex your right foot and breathe, looking up towards that right hand. Now we'll come to take high lunge on the other side. So now the left leg is going to be in front, and we're just going to repeat all that on the other side. So the left leg is in front, and you're getting a deep, deep stretch on your right hip flexors here. Now, option to take your hands around, lift and open the heart, draw the belly in, draw your ribs in, lift your chest, look up, and you should feel a lovely opening across the front of your body here. And the front knee over the ankle, up on the ball of the back foot, pressing the heel away and opening the right hip. Release your hands and open to your warrior two now once more. And maybe you can take a little bit of a longer stance here, drawing your belly and your ribs in and sending your left leg forward and sending your right leg back. And then we'll take our reverse, flipping the left hand to the back. Remember to relax and soften the shoulders just before you come to this point here. And then we'll float the hands to extended side angle pose, either elbow to knee, arm reaching forward, or you can take your left hand down just inside the left knee as a variation. And that is quite tough on the legs. There's a lot of work on the legs here. Elbow to knee would be easier. Now remember not to close off the chest. So we don't want to close off the chest. We want to keep open and look towards your right hand. And then we'll just float back through your reverse warrior, and don't change the legs at all. Keep that deep bend in your front leg. In fact, drive your right knee a little bit more forward. And then we'll come to triangle. And remember just to take the hand maybe down to the knee, both legs straight, open your chest, squeeze your shoulder blades together, looking up, and you're really, really taking a lovely long stance on the mat here. And then release back to center, where we'll take Prasarita Padottanasana, toes in, heels out, and you can, there's loads of different options here. You can take your fingertips down to the floor, you can take your right hand up, open your chest, then change to the left, or you can take both hands to the floor and walk your feet a little wider and bring your fingertips in line with your toes and aim to bring the crown of the head down to the floor. And I think you found a much deeper stretch here the other day in your wide angled pose here in your fold. So from here, come back to your fingertips. Now if you want to take variation with the hands behind the back, take that one. That's a lovely chest opener. So there's a little bit of variation here. If you're doing this every morning, you just want to do maybe add in a little bit of variation with the arms to keep yourself nice and challenged with that. So I'm just going to pivot towards the right foot now and then step it back to downward facing dog. And then I think we just walked the feet to the top of the mat or jumped. It's up to you. And then there we go. So from here, we're now going to come into just a little bit of core work, Rosemary. Come all the way down just before you come into your bridge. Draw your belly in, inhale, exhale, stretch one leg, bring it back, and then reach out the other leg. And we'll take just a few more here for 4. Keep pulling the tummy towards the spine and the spine towards the mat. Good. Oh, I thought I flicked it off. Great, we're still there. Spine to the mat. That's it. Well done. And then from here, we'll take the legs up towards the ceiling, Rosemary. Couple little pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And bring your knees in towards your chest. And then come down and do your bridge. And follow your sequence through to the very end, just as you've been doing every morning. And hopefully that will fit in nicely into your 30-minute yoga practice each day. So if I've forgotten anything, please let me know, Rosemary, and let me know how you get on. I hope those few extra pointers will work well. And if you want something else, just don't hesitate, just let me know. Okay, thanks a million. Good luck with that. I'll be dying to know how you get on. Bye.